Welcome to the Dell Technologies APJ Power Chat video series. I'm Aarti Sabhaney, and today we're going to talk about data protection strategies for organizations in the year of the tiger. We're joined by Lucas Salter.
Hi, Aarti. Thanks for having me. I think we can put the trends largely into three parts. The first is data growth. Organizations are continually challenged with data growth and their ability to scale and maintain cost in this environment. In our 2021 Dell Technologies Global Data Protection Index, we showed that firms globally are managing 10 times more data than they did 5 years ago. The second is the increasing sophistication and frequency of cyber attacks, along with the increased value in data, is driving significant change across the regulatory landscape. Which means that organizations are now needing to drive higher compliance requirements and increase costs in meeting regulatory demands. And the third is organizations are adopting and further accelerating their digital strategies. And as part of that, they're leveraging multi-cloud platforms and they're adopting modern workloads. And those trends, or that trend, is cause for concern as they still use sometimes legacy data protection platforms.
Could you add more color on the increasing activity in the regulatory and compliance space?
I certainly can. So we're still seeing organizations globally be crippled by cyber attacks. And generally, these organizations have maintained their traditional disaster recovery and backup processes and practices. And these aren't winning the day today. So regulatory bodies, government organizations have increased their guidance and their mandatory requirements so that organizations can adhere to more stringent recovery best practices to ensure that they can recover their systems and data in the event of a cyber attack. And we've seen guidance from organizations like the Hong Kong Monetary Authority, Singapore Computer Emergency Response Team, or the Australian Cyber Security Centre all look at the importance of recovery in mitigating the threat and risk of a cyber attack and mitigating the impact of a cyber attack. And so these regulatory changes will continue as the frequency and sophistication of cyber attacks continues. We work with multiple partners in the region to enable organizations to enhance their cyber resilience. And we do that by provisioning isolated recovery environments or immutable data vaults. But we also partner with government organizations to provide education and best practices. And an example of that is in Singapore, Dell's teamed up with the Cybersecurity Agency of Singapore to be an advocate partner for the Singapore Cyber Safe program to not only enhance cyber resilience for enterprises, but also individuals in Singapore. And there's a number of actions that people can take. Obviously, prevention is always better than cure, but as I've said, we're seeing a significant increase in frequency and sophistication of cyber attacks, and it's widely acknowledged that it's not a matter of if an organization is compromised, but it's a matter of when. And so when an organization is compromised, they need to be in a position to be able to respond and recover and do that fast and with integrity. So first and foremost, organizations should really be running simulation exercises to make sure that they've got everything covered and they understand where their gaps are. Secondly, Dell Technologies recommends that organizations put in a purposeful data recovery framework that leverages three key characteristics for their critical systems and data. The first of those characteristics is isolation. To prevent access to your recovery data from bad actors who are either inside your environment or external to your environment. The second is leverage immutability. Make sure that you maintain the original integrity of your data. Integrity is really important to ensure you can recover a last known good copy of data. And the third is intelligence. There's been some great innovation across the space over the last few years where you can leverage machine learning and AI intelligence capability to give you faster insight into what's going to work in your recovery position, to get you back up and running faster with integrity. And the last kind of key action that I would recommend is look for optimization opportunities. Many organizations have overlooked their optimization opportunities and so aren't able to reinvest in mitigating against the new disaster, which is a cyber attack. And so look for those optimization opportunities so that you can invest in a modern data protection platform to take you on your future journey.
Thanks for watching, and for more insights from Dell Technologies, keep a lookout for more APJ Power Chat videos from us.